What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Hey, welcome to the show.
What is going on? So, welcome back. We took a week off. Actually, I took a week off. I needed that weekend to unwind, but we are back in full effect. Definitely tune in to our Monday and Tuesday episodes, which are our topics. Wednesday will be our discussion. No Ask Us P this week, but you can go back to the Skylar Hunter episode. The Ask a Script Kitty episode was really good, so definitely check it out if you're thinking about being a red teamer or going to hacking. And then Friday, we talk about everything else, right? So we should have a lot of stuff this week. I watched a lot of movies, played a couple of games, things of that nature. So definitely check us out throughout the week. I cannot remember who has the first topic.
It's LeVon.
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
There it is.
Janet Jackson.
Yep. So without further ado, I'll give it to LeVon.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So today we have an article from the Register. This one's titled Janet Jackson music video declared a cybersecurity exploit. And this is by Simon Sharwood. So this one's a pretty interesting article. I mean, this one's something you probably never heard of before in your life until today. This is actually exploit. If you play a music video by Janet Jackson, 1989 pop hit Rhythm Nation. If you play that next to a computer or a laptop that has a certain hard drive within it, it will cause it to fail, cause it to crash. So this has actually been reported. They actually created a CVE for this exploit. Apparently, according to this article, a colleague, somebody from a Windows XP blogger, a blog named Raymond Chen, shared a story about how he had a major computer manufacturer discovered that playing a music video from Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation would crash certain models of laptops. Further investigation revealed that multiple manufacturers' machines also crashed. Sometimes playing the video on one laptop would crash another one nearby. So it wouldn't be just like your actual machine crashing, or like another machine that's close by that's actually playing the same song. Just the audio from it would actually cause the machine to crash. It turns out that the song contained one of the natural resonant frequencies for the model of 5400 RPM laptop hard drives that they and other manufacturers used. So apparently this frequency that Janet Jackson was singing at would actually cause these hard drives to fail. And apparently the manufacturers added a custom filter to the audio pipeline to detect and remove the offending frequencies during the audio playback. So I guess at the very least, if the machine that was affected by that would play the song, then it would no longer be affected after they made this fix. But potentially like another machine that's playing the same song that's not doesn't realize that this frequency needs to be adjusted could potentially brick another machine. So it's actually pretty interesting. I mean, I never really heard of a situation like this where actually a song would actually cause a failure of a hard drive. And you got to kind of think like maybe, I don't know, maybe they kind of knew of a certain frequency that would cause it to happen, but didn't expect that a song would be capable of hitting that note or something. But who knows? Maybe it's just a luck of the draw that something that they'd never heard of, and it's never been heard of before, that a frequency could actually cause a hard drive to fail. But yeah, I guess essentially that was the case. I mean, it's for our older machines. I mean, if you have a new machine that has SSD, this obviously not going to be any kind of issue for you. But if you have one of these older hard drives, older laptops that have these hard drives, then you're going to be you got to be concerned about when you're bumping your music, going through your oldie hits hit collection. Make sure you're not stopping on a Janet Jackson song, a Rhythm Nation, or you'd be asking for a world of hurt for your machine. But I guess with that, Shannon, what you think about this one?
That's funny, man. So like they mentioned in the article that nobody listens to Janet Jackson anymore. That's just not true. Maybe because I'm old. Right? Like I got some Janet Jackson on the iPhone. You know what I mean? I still listen. You know, anytime, any place, still in rotation. You know, but no, this is interesting, right? So like I've heard of like the side channel attacks and whatnot, but it's never been from a what would you say, universally produced song like this, right? Like the fact that it's a very popular song that has been out there and it just so happens to hit that frequency, that was what was weird to me. And Ryan, when you put this out there, I saw the title and I was like, no way. I was like, that's not true. I was like, I thought I was reading the cybersecurity version of The Onion or something like that, right? I looked at the CVE and it was legit. I was like, man, like what is going on around here? But no, I mean, this is one of those things where, like I said, the premise of the attack, and again, this wasn't an attack. I think this is one of those things where it just happened to be like that, right? And as I started thinking about Rhythm Nation, I was like, oh yeah, it's got that part in there where it does the, you know what I mean?
I got you do it perfectly. Identical. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, LeVon?
It's hard drives crashing everywhere.
Yeah. Just now you just crashed a bunch of hard drive. Whoever's playing this podcast on the speakers just crashed every hard drive in the room.
If you got a laptop from 2005 right now and you're listening to us, like, good on you. You did a good job taking that, because ain't no way, you know, I'd be able to keep hardware that long. But yeah, it was crazy, man. And but again, we know that it is a method that can be done, but just not something that was universally produced like this song was. That was interesting to me. But just by chance, you know, that happened. Now I wonder if there's some other artists now that may come across this and be like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do the same thing, you know, just to do it, just to see if they could do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. What about you, Ryan? What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I was going down to pretty much the same lane that you just mentioned. Like, perhaps people will try to now create attacks through music, right? Like, this could be somebody's hobby. Like, I wonder what I can do to, you know, make a hard drive skip and then crash using old music. But I also found the article to be kind of judgy. This one paragraph says, owners of laptops with old, slow hard drives therefore need to be very careful. Like you never heard of admin laptop? Like, like some people keep these things around, right? It's like in their closet or whatever, and they pull it up like, you know what, this would be good for admin use. I'll put putty on it or something. Just the disdain for older hard drives over here. But luckily, I don't have that issue. So I'll never have to really worry about it from that perspective. But perhaps in the future, people will start to target hardware using music more frequently. It feels like an Oceans type situation, right? Like could be like Oceans 13 or something. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool article. I had to verify it, so I had to find 2 other articles just to make sure it was real, so we weren't out here giving out disinformation. But it's being reported on several different websites, as well as there is a CVE associated with it, so it's a real thing. So just thought it was just a cool topic to bring up, you know, especially now when everything's about the conflict and things of that nature. Like, nope, Rhythm Nation's taking out old school laptops. It's a thing. So just be on the lookout. But with that being said, definitely continue to tune in throughout the week. Again, Monday and Tuesday are topics. Wednesday is our discussion. And then Fridays, we talk about everything else. So look out for, you know, movies, She-Hulk, things of that nature that we may have checked out throughout the week. So hit up our websites that I'll go by our podcast name, as well as you can hit me up personally. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. I am on LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and Clubhouse. And you, LeVon?
Yes, you can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe, stay secure.
Take care.